inside.
All right, we are back. An episode of Brothers Lowdown.
I was on vacation.
With Max back from his sabbatical. He's been gone for so long. Now he's back.
5 weeks.
Okay.
Penile enlargement, ladies. I had a little pump thing put in. So all I got
Your
do
face. You put a
I
pump
just-
thing in
it's-
your
It's
face.
a pump in my penis, and all I gotta do is just like tap the side of my thigh. That's loud.
Okay.
Super loud.
There.
Okay. Now I can't even hear myself.
Good. You'll talk louder then.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you don't talk loud enough.
You
All
don't
right,
talk
well, we're
loud
back.
enough.
Max was gone for... He was
5
gone.
weeks.
He was in Denver.
No, I wasn't.
No. Why weren't you in Denver?
I was just gone. I
He
had to
was
do some
on.
stuff. Do things that I'm not allowed
He
to
was
talk
hanging
about.
out.
I can't discuss things anymore.
We're not talking about why you were in Denver.
I can tell you one thing that I learned about Denver.
What?
That while training in Denver at different gyms, no one came over and gave me gym advice. It's really loud.
Yeah.
Super loud.
It's loud in your head.
Super loud.
How's it loud? I can't hear it.
It's loud as fuck.
It's loud.
Low down 7.0.
Yeah, Max is back.
Poor little JC was all by himself.
I'm going to talk about the Joker.
Yeah, I didn't listen to you talking about Joker.
All right. So, no one gave you gym advice while you were gone.
No one gave me gym advice, and people went on their fucking phones every 2 seconds.
They were or they weren't?
Not. They were not. They were
Oh.
actually working out. The gym I went to had like 6 squat racks. Didn't I show you the picture of it?
No.
Dude, it was ridiculous. Huge. It's huge. Went to Gold's Gym there. Wasn't impressed.
You weren't impressed at Gold Gym?
No. It's more like a 24-hour fitness or like a Snap now.
Oh.
There was nothing special. Shit ton of ellipticals and treadmills and machines. It wasn't hardly any free weights at all. I would thought it'd be like old school. I thought I'd run into some old people going back when I lifted.
You were in the wrong state for running into old school people.
I know, right?
I don't remember anybody coming out of the Gold's Gym in Colorado.
You never know. There was the Colorado experiment with Casey Wymore. Is that his name? Where the guy
I don't
gained
even
all
know.
that weight.
Why are you tapping on shit?
I like the noise. We're in a new studio.
We are. We're in a new place.
Is this the same desk?
Yep.
Why does it look so big now?
Because you shrunk since
'cause you
you've
got
been
this-
gone.
You got me this chair, like the guy at the counter there at the restaurant tonight. It was like all you could see was his head. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Is he
What?
sitting on the floor? Remember?
Uh-uh.
We walked through the door, and he's like, you guys here for dinner?
Oh, that guy
I
at
was
the
like,
front
"Oh, like
desk.
this."
Yeah.
He's like, yes. Like he was sitting on a milk crate. Poor little dude.
All right.
His headphones are tough.
Yeah, told you again, motherfucker. You've been gone. You could have got your own headphones.
I'm going to get ones like the football guys have. Little mic on the side.
It's got to have an XLR microphone attachment or it ain't going to work.
Oh, well, okay.
So just let you know. Fuckface.
Fine. So
All right.
we have a lot of
Anyways,
stuff to
since you've
talk
been gone,
about. We have.
I've had a special guest.
I could talk about.
I've been actually interviewing people to sit in for the Brothers Lowdown episodes.
Who are these whores? You didn't run it by me.
Some were very interesting. They share.
Who was it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Because they don't making up shit. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't have my nephews come in and talk to you about that.
Nephews. No.
Yes.
None of them want to be on here. All the listeners we have.
You had one of your coach buddies. I saw that. Who else?
I've had many. People wanted to sit in the Max chair. They wanted to sit in the Max chair and listen to they're like, I've heard that you guys have like 200 followers and we want to get involved in this.
Well, so what?
All right. So since Max has been gone, Max has had a lot of time to stare at his phone. And Max is going to share with us his phone wisdom.
No, I just came across this today.
Phone wisdom.
I found it very interesting.
You came across it today? Why are you lying? That's not true. You said you said you've had this forever.
No. I do want to talk about my flight experience on the Suburban with wings. That was pretty fucked up.
What?
I told you when I flew out of here.
Yeah.
Port and Flagstaff.
Yeah.
24-seat plane. 24-seat plane.
What's wrong with that?
I flew out during treacherous winds. The whole plane started rocking back and forth and dropping up and down. I for sure thought I was going to die. It was horrible.
Really?
Yes, and it was such a small plane that we had to share a bottle of water.
Shut up. He's such
I'm
a
not
liar.
kidding you. She's like, do you want to drink? And if
so you like poured in your
water,
hands? Poured in your hands, and then you lapped it up.
No, she took the big bottle of water and poured it in a little plastic cup. And it was like a 4-ounce cup. And then she said, do you want a snack? And I was like, yes. She goes, you have pretzels, peanuts.
Did you split those too?
And so she opens up a giant bag of pretzels and stuck her hand in there and gave me like 4.
She did not.
No. But she gave me these pretzel bag that was like under fun size. It had like 4 pretzels in it.
You know, there's probably a weight limit on this plane. That's probably why they couldn't have so many things. They want to stuff you with bread and water and then puff up. And then the plane's out of balance.
What I was thinking was, if the plane's going to crash, I'm just going to jump out. Because there's always the factor that I might hit an umbrella, a big lake of water, bounce off some trees.
You didn't fly that high in the sky?
Just like those guys fall out of planes all the time when they live. I grab some of them cushions, hold on to them real tight, and jump out of the plane. That's better than crashing and burning and exploding. At least I might hit some trees. What if I land in a pool of water?
What if you did?
What if I just happened to go by a carnival and I hit one of those bouncy castles?
Yeah.
I'd be set for life.
A bouncy castle.
I'd be on every talk show in the world. People would be talking about me all the time. So what were you thinking?
And you were thinking more pretzels. That's what you were
That's
thinking.
what I was
you were
thinking.
on more pretzels
That's right.
and some water.
Yep. You never know.
Did you guys have soda on the plane?
I didn't ask.
Did they give you an option
I heard
of water?
cans opening. Like,
Well, that's what they do on all planes, Mike.
I think it's Kroger. What is that? So
They give on all planes. They ask if you want orange juice, and you're like yes, and they empty a can into a cup, and they pass it around. They share it. No one gets a full can on the plane.
Dude.
No one says you want a full Sprite can. You don't get that. You get a little Sprite in a little cup, and they hand it to you.
It's flat.
That's how planes. That's
so
how
that
planes
sucks.
are.
So if you're the last guy at the end of the row,
you get the
flat.
empty. Yeah, you get the empty.
Flat.
Because they're like, hey, ginger ale? I do. I've had one from the last flight.
Well, this plane was so ghetto that when you ordered a Coke, she gave you a straw and said you get 2 sips out of the can. And then they went to the next person. But you got a new straw. Yeah, welcome. Thank you. Everybody's happy I'm back. Hey.
Oh, boy, that was terrible.
It was fun.
Was that the whole plane ride experience?
No.
When was the last time you flown on a plane? About 5 years ago?
Yeah. So I fly into the airport, get off the plane, walk across the turmeric. What do you call it?
I don't know.
Conveyor
belt looking thing?
No, I just part of the runway.
Yeah.
Like
You didn't get to walk through a tunnel. You had to get off.
No.
You're like the president. You wave.
Yeah, I should have waved.
You should have waved.
And then I get out of the plane, go inside, and I'm walking forever. Just walking and walking and walking.
So did you land in a big airport?
Yeah, to Denver. So then I go to the information booth, and I'm like, hey, where do you pick I have a ride coming to pick me up. She goes, oh, you got to take the train to the baggage area. I'm like, train? Fucking A, get on a train, and they cram everybody just
It's not a train. It's like a monorail.
Yeah, and they don't tell you. They say, trains are leaving. Hold on. And they just, boom, take off. And if you're not holding on, man, you're fucked.
They don't tell you that, or they do?
They do. But the guy makes it sound like it's going to be like a Disneyland train where it goes choo-choo. Hell no. It shoots off, and then it stops real fast. Then everybody just runs out of it. And I just stood there and waited. I was like, I'm fucking waiting until everybody was gone.
At this moment, Max is showing you his age.
Age? Dude, last time I was in Phoenix Airport, it was nothing like this. You park and you walk to the terminal.
You don't take trains.
No.
But you've been other places.
Never have I taken a train
to get across the airport.
Yeah. 40 when I left, it was 45 minutes from where the shuttle bus dropped me off. The sign said 45 minutes to my gate.
On the train?
No, that was
the walk.
Once I went through security and then took the train and then walked another 10 miles because my gate was 89. I was at the end of the world and got on the plane. Took me 45 minutes.
Did you see dinosaurs?
Dude, it was crazy.
He saw everything.
I saw it. It was awful. It was awful.
So that was fun. You were gone for a month.
Yeah. I didn't see much.
You went to the gym and you rode a train at a plane.
And I went to 24-hour fitness in Gold's, and I worked out at the hotel lobby.
Did you eat any good food?
I ate too much Del Taco and got sick.
Del Taco? That was the gourmet food choice in Denver, was Del Taco?
No, there was a shit ton of food there. But the Del Taco was close. It was familiar. And I was in a strange place by myself. I was scared. So I wanted something familiar. It was weird. I was in an extended stay. It was like a little apartment.
Did you eat a lot of Del Taco?
The first 4 days I did. And then I couldn't shit. Then I felt sick. So I had to drink a shit ton of vinegar and it was horrible.
Why couldn't you shit?
Because it was all clogged up with California steak burrito. And it was bad. I was like, ugh, I feel horrible. Yeah. I took a bath.
Max is sitting on the toilet.
I took a bath.
You took a bath to loosen up your farts and your shit.
I took a bath, and the cool part was I brought my iPad. So I took a bath and watched Shameless.
Wow, look at you treating yourself to a movie in a bath.
It was pretty cool.
You're
I put the iPad with my little stand on the toilet, and I just laid in the bathtub and watched a movie.
Wow. Are you worried you're going to ruin your iPad?
No, because it was away from me. I'm not a juvenile.
I don't know. You're eating Del Taco and having stomach problems.
Yeah, that was
And
awful.
after day 3, you're like, oh, maybe day 4 will be better.
And then, because my cheap-ass place we were at, it actually was pretty nice. They only had one movie channel, and it was on that Dish Network sample weekend where they show the same fucking movie every 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like when they're giving you free HBO for
they
keep looping the same movie.
Yeah.
Guess what movie they looped all weekend?
Tommy Boy.
I wish. They looped Navy SEALs.
Oh, with Charlie Sheen?
With Charlie Sheen.
Oh, come on. That's a good movie.
Dude, that's so awful.
Yeah, come on.
He's such a
especially the part when he's swimming and he's trying to show the girl around and they're swimming in there and he's doing kissy faces and then they go in and they all act like they're shooting up a shooting range around the girl. Remember? She's interviewing. She wants to be. You didn't watch the whole thing?
No.
Fuck, man. That and Lost Boys. If they would have showed Lost Boys and...
Lost Boys is better than fucking Charlie Sheen going. The guy's like, just leave me. Hell no. we're not leaving the captain. And then he just runs across the field and he's shooting. He's not even aiming. He's just, and his hair is all perfect. And he's like, and all these guys are like, ah.
That's Charlie Sheen, baby. Charlie Sheen hair.
If I was a Navy SEAL, I'd be pissed they made that movie. Like, who the fuck did you pick that douchebag to do this for? At least the movies got better. Charlie Sheen was a shitty actor. Horrible.
You thought he was a shitty actor?
He is a shitty actor. He acts the exact same way all the time.
Major League.
Major League
is his movie.
But he acts the same.
And Men at Work. Men at Work. Wall Street.
Wall Street was good, but
dude, Men at Work with him and Emilio Estevez is funny as shit too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Charlie Sheen is a funny comedic actor. Hot Shots was his main comedy.
Yeah.
You weren't even listening what I just said.
No, it was true. I forgot about Hot Shots.
Hot Shots is funny.
That's when that hot chick was in it.
The girl from Pee-wee's Big Top Adventure, or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, that's funny.
She was like in all those high-class movies, Hot Shots and
Yep.
Hot Shots and Pee-wee, Big Top Pee-wee.
She was pretty hot.
Yeah, but she made it big in the movie business.
Hey, man. Doesn't matter. You're making money. There's a lot of actors that have been in like 5,000 movies, and, you really don't know who they are. It's probably better that way, It's
Why?
It's because, think about it. It's like being an athlete on a winning team. So if you're a supporting actor in a movie that is a big box office hit, you're recognized for being in that movie.
Yeah.
But if the movie flops, they always pick on the stars of the movie. Like, think about when Dune, what was that dumbass Tom Cruise movie he made? They
I don't know.
Ripped The Mummy. One of them, where they just tore him apart.
Who?
The Mummy.
Tom Cruise.
Never made a movie. He made a movie that was horrible. So, but they pick on the main actors. They don't ever go like...
Oh, the vampire movie you're thinking.
No, that was a good movie.
Dracula?
No.
Oh.
No, it was one of those newer ones. It was horrible. But they'll pick on the main actor or actress. But the guys who were, character actors and supporting, they don't get picked on. So it's good. You're safe that way. You get paid. People get to know who you are. And you don't have to take the heat for the flop.
This brings up Joker with Robert De Niro. Did I see my voice? Can you hear that?
That sounds like you're acting. Robert De Niro was in Joker?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Robert De Niro is in the movie Joker.
Huh.
Can you believe that?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
What was he? Bad guy or good guy?
He is the television host in Joker.
Huh.
He plays like, what do you call him? Fucking like
Cameo?
Conan O'Brien or somebody like.
Oh, yeah? Talk show.
Yeah, talk show guy.
Hey,
I didn't know he was in it either. It was weird.
Wow, maybe he didn't want them to talk about it because he knew it was going to suck. That just made everything sound weird.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with
Whatever
it
you
real
just
quick.
did.
Oh, I'm off.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Good.
Now see,
I
I'm
can
back
hear
on
you.
with you.
Oh,
We're both on the same channel.
So?
Some stereo.
Oh.
Wait.
No.
You're not there?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're on my
Where am
right
I?
ear. On my right ear.
What?
Talk.
I am.
There we go.
That's weird.
You're supposed to have this shit done and together before I get here.
Fuck off, dude.
Your
Okay.
Your new Hallmark.
Hopefully this
channel
works.
house.
I don't know what's going on.
How come there's no picture in the daddy and me frame? Did your kids leave? They had enough of you?
You thought it was funny to make fun of me the whole time.
What are you talking
Why
about?
did you make fun of me about that stuff? Huh?
Which one? This
You
one?
made fun of all the team. All that? The daddy and me frame?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about that picture. You always made fun of my football. My wife put my football stuff in there. I thought it was funny to make fun of
It is funny. You guys are like in your little shorts, your JCPenney outfits. It is hilarious.
It's totally funny. Funny as hell.
It is funny.
It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I could probably pull up on Facebook like that old vintage photos.
What?
Oh, dude, you know what I want to do?
What?
I think it'd be fun as fuck.
What?
Okay, you remember Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Remember the photo they did of themselves of like the old 80s where it's a picture of your face and in the background you're doing something?
Yeah.
We should do that now.
Me and you?
You should do it for your comedy shit. Show a real serious photo of your face, like that portrait, and in the background you like holding.
People do that already with their cats.
I know this is so.
They put their cat in there.
Because I saw one with a grown guy doing karate, and it was so funny. It was like he had a yellow belt, and he was all going, oh, and then they had a picture, and it was like, I don't know if it was serious or somebody was making fun of somebody, but it was pretty good. Pretty good. What do you got?
All right. I don't know.
We got walkie-talkies down here.
I do have walkie-talkies.
What are you doing, Brody?
Oh, my dog's in here.
He's so lonely.
Well, we have 20 minutes.
Okay. You want me to teach you something?
I want you to give me what your info was while I mess with this sound.
Okay.
Does that sound right? No.
That's a one ear.
That's sound weird. I don't know. I'm trying to make it work. I shut you off? Hold on. I'll try it.
There we go.
Why is that working like that?
I don't know. Why don't you have this stuff ironed out?
Hold on. I'm going
You're
to
not
pause.
engineer.
All right. Let's see if this will work. Okay. So you're going to walk me through what you learned on your phone. And you were telling me this at dinner. You were telling us at dinner.
Yes. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So it was a little bit of medieval knowledge that I came across.
Okay.
And I found it very interesting.
You found it interesting?
Yeah, because I'm gonna just enlighten people with my super knowledge.
Okay. And you're trying to find it.
Medieval history.
And what website?
Common sayings.
What website are we pulling this from? So we can give credit.
Oh. All pagans.
All pagans.
All pagans, Norse and heathens.
Hey, Max.
Okay?
All right.
Here's a little medieval history and the origin of some common sayings. Ready?
Yep.
People used to urine to tan animal skins. So families used to all pee in a pot. And then once a day, when it was taken to be sold at the tannery, if you had to do this, is where the term came from, piss poor.
Say that again.
The tannery used to tan animal hides with piss.
Yeah.
So they would buy piss off of the families or poor people. And so that's where the term piss pouring.
I gotcha.
But worse than that were the really poor folks who couldn't even afford to buy a pot.
No.
And they didn't have a pot to piss in. That's where the term came from. How you like that, huh?
Wow, that's very
so you were the lowest of the low when you didn't have anything to sell your piss in, right?
All right.
How you like that, huh?
That's very knowledgeable.
Yes. Here's some more facts about the 1500s.
All right.
Most people got married in June because they took their yearly bath in May. They still smelled pretty good by June.
I swear we've talked about this.
No, we have not. However, since they were still starting to smell, brides carried boutiques of flowers to hide the body odor. Hence the custom of carrying a boutique of flowers when getting married. Is that what I say?
It's a bouquet, not a boutique. Bouquet of flowers. Oh, that's interesting.
What do you think?
I've heard this before, though. I swear.
Okay.
We have not talked about this?
Not this. We've talked about some other stuff. Bath. So bath is considered a big tub filled with hot water. The man of the house has the privilege of a nice clean water. then all of the sons.
Yeah, they bathe in his water.
And then the women, then the children, last was the babies.
Ew.
By then, the water was so dirty, you could actually lose someone in it. Hence, the saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Boom! Mine's blown.
It is blown. That was amazing.
Houses had thatched roofs, thick straw piled high.
Yeah.
Okay? With no wood underneath.
Fuck. Yeah.
It was the only place for animals to get warm, so cats and dogs and other small animals, mice, bugs, lived in the roof. When it rained, it became slippery, and sometimes the animals would slip and fall off the roof. Hence the saying, it's raining cats and dogs.
Dude, I swear we've discussed this.
Or maybe you just...
Maybe I'm having a epiphany.
Maybe it's your prior life.
Maybe. I'm thinking I think I've discussed this already.
There was nothing to stop these things from falling into the houses. It posed a real problem for the bedroom, where bugs and other droppings could mess up your bed. Hence, the bed with the big post and a sheet hung over the top afforded some protection. What's that?
That was weird. Okay.
That's how canopy beds became into existence.
Huh.
If the floor was dirt, only the wealthy people had other than dirt, hence the saying, dirt poor.
Yeah.
The wealthy people had slave floors, and they would get slippery in the winter when wet, so they spread straw on the floor to keep their footing. As the winter wore on and they added more straw, until when you opened the door, it would start slipping outside. They put a piece of wood in front of the entranceway. Threshold, because the word thresh means straw. Boom! How blown is your mind?
It's not.
No?
You're losing me. I'm losing focus here.
I'm not losing focus. This is good stuff. Okay. Here we go. So, all right.
Find something interesting.
Most vegetables. Okay.
Jesus.
So, sometimes people could afford pork. All right. And it made them feel special. When visitors would come over, they would hang the pork in the house so you can see they had pork to show off their wealth. Which means bring home the bacon.
Oh. They would hang the pork?
They would hang the pork to show that they had money. It was a show off of wealth. And then they would invite guests over to sit around and chew on the fat. Turn to the fat.
Hence
this is actually okay. Let's get to the creepy stuff. Want to get to the creepy stuff?
Okay.
So they had the plates. People with money had their plates made of pewter. Food high in acid content. Some of the lead would leach into the food, causing lead poisoning and death. This happened most often with tomatoes. So for the next 400 years, tomatoes were considered poisonous. Boom!
Oh. This is what you told me why they said they were considered poisonous.
Yeah.
They thought they got poison from the tomato.
No, it was because of the lead leaching out. Lead cups were used to drink ale and whiskey. The combination would sometimes knock the embitters.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I guess
the what?
People drinking.
The word?
Yeah. It must mean drinker. Out for
bitters?
a couple. Yeah. Embitters. It would knock them out for a couple days. Why am I echoing? Stop.
Okay, here we go. What?
Okay. So it would knock them out for a couple days, right?
Inhibitors?
Inhibitors? No, it's embitters. IMBIBERS. Maybe that's drinkers. Why would they just say that? I don't know. Someone walking along the road would take them for dead and prepare them for burial. They were laid out on a kitchen table for a couple days, and the family would gather around, eat and drink, and wait to see if they would wake back up. That's where the hints, the saying, holding awake.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So England is old and small. So local folks started running out of places to bury people. So they would dig up the coffins, take the bones to Bone House, and reuse the grave. Okay?
Yeah.
When reopening these coffins, 1 out of 25 coffins found to have scratch marks on the inside. They realized they'd been burying people alive. So they would tie a string on the wrist of the corpse.
Bells.
Huh?
They put bells on them.
Yeah, on the wrist of the corpse and through the coffin and up through the ground. And someone would have to sit out on the graveyard all night and listen for the bell. This is when this is where the saying came from, saved by the bell. Could you fucking imagine waking up and then the guy digs you up? Sorry, buddy. Talk about torture. Oh. That's
first of all, you're waking up and you're like, where's that rope?
I mean, how fucked up is that they can't just what were they doing? What was the point? I mean, they just one trying to get rid of people real quickly.
I don't know.
They didn't wake up.
Embalm them.
They didn't. No, they just put them in a coffin. Put the little bell on them.
So how did they figure that they were scratching at the coffin? Because they dug them up?
They dug up to reuse the coffin because they were running out of room to bury people. That's fucked up, huh? Dude, that is an awesome campfire story. Like, you really get into it.
Sit in the background and do a bell noise.
In the middle of the night.
Bing.
Middle of the night. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
Somebody would freak out.
And then you run out and go, well, get the shovels. And then they start screaming.
Make sure you're by a graveyard, too. That'd be the best. What about the poor bastard who's like, hey, you got to hang out here tonight? What if it was like 4 people? It was a big day.
Oh, no.
There was a shootout or something. They killed like a bunch of them. And they all started ringing bells. Poor guys to dig. I don't know why they just didn't just put them on the ground.
Ooh.
What? What?
Oh.
Are you still playing with the mic?
No, I'm just thinking, yeah, we're probably got to get different equipment because
What happened?
I don't know. Used to work. Now I'm confused.
Is it the program?
No.
What is it? That little walkie-talkie thing? I can hear you just fine.
It's not that it's not working. It's nothing worth talking about. Anyways, that was riveting. Those fucking.
I thought it was very
those
interesting.
things that you pulled up were very riveting.
I liked it. I'm gonna this whole week. I'm gonna save people stuff.
We're gonna review a movie. We're gonna have to go see Terminator.
Yes, I want to see Terminator, and I want to see Zombie Double Tap, and I want to see Motherless Brooklyn.
But which movie would you rather review? Terminators, we've seen most of them.
I've seen Terminators from day one.
You've seen all of the Terminators.
All of you seen all of them?
Yes.
Which one's the last one you saw? Wasn't Salvation? There was another one.
There's the one where there's no Arnold in it at all.
No, he's in the very last one I just watched. He was in.
No, you know what? I didn't see that one.
It's actually pretty good.
The one where he's old.
Yeah, they call him Pops.
Yeah. Now here's the question.
That was actually pretty good.
He's Terminator. How's he aging?
Because the skin is alive.
No, it's not.
Yes, I do. Yeah, they talk about it because they said, well, how's he getting old? So the skin is actually, it's an organ, just like it resembles our organ.
This is why we need to go see this movie. In fact,
dude,
we
I
might
own
sneak
it.
we might sneak our podcast equipment in there and review Terminator while we might do a live.
I'll Google it
We'll
now.
live. We'll live
right now.
I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole because
the last one.
No,
because the guy said why is he aging? And she said because his skin is like our
She's
skin.
Sarah Connor?
The girl. The little girl, the Sarah Connor girl. She called him Pops. Have you seen that one? The chick is hot. Super hot. Very hot. She's way hotter than the real Sarah Connor.
She looks pretty good in this one.
Oh, yes. Yes, she does. So Terminator. No, the new one looks good.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh. We're going to have to see it, because I'm going to say thumbs down on this one.
Why do I have Will Rogers in my history?
What?
My Google history popped up Will Rogers. Were you on my phone?
What would I look up Will Rogers for?
I don't know. Why? Because you're weird.
Why is the Terminator's skin growing gray hair, Google? Please tell me. Google.
Why does the Terminator age? What's on top of the list?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Yes.
Dark Fate.
What?
How old was Arnold
Some
Schwarzenegger?
fucking nerds
Age
putting this
chart.
in for you. Dear Google, tell me
I'm a
why.
cybergenetic organism.
Duh.
There it is.
Why?
There it is.
Yes, of course.
He's a cybergenetic organism.
Organism. This makes sense. Everyone will believe it from the 80s.
I have living tissue.
He got stabbed and shot, and he never bled to death.
There it is. I'm a cybergenetic organism.
Okay, but when they shot him,
I have living tissue over metal.
That's fucking bullshit, dude.
He says it right there.
It fucking doesn't matter. And coming from
I have
what?
living tissue over metal.
Coming from what?
Ectoskeleton.
Coming from what?
Schwarzenegger then asked for someone to find Kyle Reese's quote from the first Terminator regarding cyborgs having bad breath. The viewer replied, despite the character being older, Schwarzenegger still has what it takes. This is a review.
You're fucking making any sense right now. You're just talking. You're just reading it.
Yeah, I'm reading this.
Okay, so if he did, when he got stabbed in the first Terminator, when he was trying to steal those dudes' clothes, how come he didn't bleed out?
Because there's no hearts pumping blood.
No, fuck that bullshit,
the skin's
dude.
Just
there's no way these hairs going to grow gray.
It is. It is.
He can't bleed to death, but he can get stabbed.
So I gotta say, some of these actors look better when they get older, like Sean Connery, Clint Eastwood. Isn't it totally fucking weird how much Clint Eastwood's kid looks like him?
Yeah,
dude, it's creepy.
But Clint Eastwood's looking rough.
Hell yeah, he's like 90,000 years old. He's like,
he's just like his lines now are like, "What'd you say?" Cut. Oxygen.
Yeah. It's like I said. So these actors, these old 80s action star actors, they're like, okay, we're going to put you in a Redbox movie. And Bruce
Not even
Willis
that.
is like,
they're putting him in Amazon.
Yeah, fuck it. Facebook has movies now.
Yeah.
The fuck? We should make movies.
We should. We should put them on YouTube right after Cobra Kai season 3.
It's horrible. So they go, well, YouTube has a movie company.
Yeah, Cobra Kai season 3. I can't wait for it. I'm excited.
I noticed your little Cobra Kai.
Look at that.
Who got you
badass?
that? Who got you that?
I dressed up like Johnny for Halloween. I even got a Cobra Kai shirt that shrunk, so you can have it. It's a strike first, strike hard.
Why don't you just cut the sleeves off and wear it at the gym?
It's not going to fit around my body. It's not the arms. It's going to be the body itself.
Dude, you should start your own.
It was an extra large.
You should make up your own little fake Cobra Kai stuff.
I told you I got an autograph from him.
I know, I saw
Johnny.
it. Pretty cool.
Sweep the leg.
So I think they said that Bruce Willis, I just watched him in some movie where he was a retired cop. The guy said like maybe 50 words in it. It was so bad.
Oh, he wasn't. He was just in that movie itself.
Yeah, it was so fucking bad. It was so bad. He had a pistol, and he was shooting at people with fully automatic weapons, and he never ran out of ammo.
Hey, that's 80s movie, buddy.
No. This is new. It just came out. So they said, hey,
It's
Bruce,
retro.
do you want to be in a movie? And he's like, yeah, how much money you got? And they're like, we got $100,000. All right, I'm not saying more than 50 lines.
Yeah.
That's it. And I don't want to act. Because when I saw the movie, I was like, it was the worst acting I've ever seen him do. The worst. It was like that movie with Dolph Lundgren. No, Jean-Claude Van Damme was just in. Where he was a mute. He was deaf mute.
Really?
Yeah, it was some gang movie, like this Mexican gang movie.
Oh, yeah.
Where the bomb went off.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't speak.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Fuck?
And he didn't really do much. He didn't fight. He didn't do any really of anything.
So put it this way. They value your acting skills so much that they give you a role where you don't talk. They just want you in there. They just want to be able to say you're in it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's in this.
Yeah.
He doesn't do shit. He was on the cover.
He plays a pillow.
I watched a movie the other day. It's called The Soldier's Story, and it was about the first black military during World War II.
Like
Nazis.
Civil War.
No, World War II.
Oh.
It was about a black military camp. One of the black sergeants was killed, and one of the supporting actors was Denzel Washington.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Wesley Snipes. Did
Hey,
you
dude,
see?
Wesley Snipes is still badass.
Did you see?
Blade?
Well, see, but they've had a movie like that with Denzel Washington called Glory, and that was a great movie.
That was a good movie.
And I don't understand why they're remaking this. But speaking of Denzel Washington, did you see the picture of him, Dave Chappelle, or not Dave Chappelle, him, Fresh Prince guy, whatever, Will Smith, Eddie Murphy, and the guy who played in Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. They showed, and some reason Denzel Washington looked weird. Not Denzel Washington, fucking Wesley Snipes at the corner of this picture.
Yeah.
And he
Is
looks
the shortest.
He just looks weird.
Is he like?
He had his hair kind
Mickey
of pushed
Rourke?
up or glass.
All
Yeah,
horrible
Mickey Rourke.
plastic surgery. You're just like, what happened to that guy's face?
Fucking Mickey Rourke.
But you know what?
Best
Mickey
role.
Rourke was a badass in The
wrestler.
Expendables.
The
And
wrestler.
wrestler. You never watched The Expendables still, have you?
No,
I can't believe you haven't watched The Expendables.
I don't want to.
Why? That is one of the coolest movies around. Dude, they're funny. It's funny.
No.
Because Dolph Lundgren fights Jet Li all the time. And then he calls him midget and makes fun of him for being really small. And they make fun of each other. Like Chuck Norris comes out, there's like all these people get killed, and he goes, "Wachoo," and you see all the smoke, and he comes out with his two Uzis. And like, hey, you're Lone Wolf. And he's like,
Chuck
yeah.
Norris is in that movie, see?
Yeah.
Talk about people making cameos in movies that are supporting actors.
But they call him the Lone Wolf. And he comes,
There's a guy who hasn't fucking aged.
yeah, he's like Keanu Reeves. Fucking vampires. You see them guys who look the exact same. The old Keanu Reeves, he's a vampire thing is pretty much.
Well, speaking of that, have you seen that they're going to come out with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure remake?
Is it going to be their kids?
No, it's them.
Hey, where's that? The blonde head guy still alive?
Yeah.
What the fuck's he been doing for 30 years?
Trying to make Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
He's been fucking hammering poor Keanu Reeves for 30 years. Dude, we got to make a remake. Come on, man. We got to make a remake.
Man. I
He's
haven't made any
outside.
money since Lost Boys.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Lost Boys, and that was the last movie I made.
Dude. And then I went around to Comic Cons and signed Bill and Ted.
They won't even let me be on Netflix.
I did Comic Con forever. It's done.
Yep. All right. Well,
My fart smell like sushi. It's like rice and wasabi.
welcome back.
Yeah.